Why would I shut him the Kasi page too? Son of a.
You're on the mic, man. We're live.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
And
Sorry
shit.
about that hot mic moment, folks, but the only people that are going to hear that are the people that,
Everybody who watches the beginning of this match.
yeah, the very beginning when they watch it later. Sorry about that.
I mean, you can't like give a guy a heads up or anything.
Well, I told you we're going live, so anyway, here we go. This is day number 1 of the Junior National Championship Series out here in Quincy, Illinois.
My name is Ben Sutherland. For those of you who are
Yeah, exactly. It's Molina, Mike, and Collins
those of you who are wondering who said that at the beginning.
hanging out, and we're waiting here for Ed Ladawi to call this match here.
That's BEN.
Yeah.
Details, Ben.
Yeah, minor
All right,
details.
just talking to myself here.
So anyway, we got a couple of solid players here between Logan. I think it's HISEL. Is it HISEL or HISEL? Did you ask him?
Oh, no, I did not, but it better be HISEL.
I think
The
it's HISEL.
It's got to be the HISEL, right?
And JAMISON GALL over there. Saw a bit of JAMISON last year. Solid player. But yeah, I'll let Ed Ladawi do that thing that he does when he's done calling all the table assignments for this round. And we're going to hang out for just a minute. That's wild. We're having a good time.
Okay. All right. Had to do a little bit of a pivot on this match, huh?
Yeah, that's right. We did mention at the end of the last match that this was going to be Robert Orta versus Eddie Von der Rau, but that match is actually going to take place tomorrow. There was an error on the bracket as far as scheduling goes, which round was going to be played at which time. So, yeah.
Well, I'm
That's
excited
what
for this one. JAMISON just came back from getting 3rd place in the under 19 hayball.
Make sure you say that towards the mic.
Junior World Championships.
Okay. Gotcha.
And the HISEL, well, HISEL's just the HISEL.
Logan HISEL. Ed is going to check out with the pronunciation of his name right now. Reminds me, I got to get this wireless mic setup going. There we go. Just checking on some notes. Logan's just ready to play. So is JAMISON.
This is the boys is race to 5 also.
It's race to 5. Yep.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Let me turn my music down.
At the Oakley-Lindsay Center for the 3rd year in a row, bringing you the Junior National Championships. Without further ado, let's introduce our 2 players for this 2 o'clock round. First up to my right, coming to us from Council Bluffs, Iowa, sponsored by J.P. Shower and Kamui, it is JAMISON GALL. And his opponent to my left, coming to us from Madison, Wisconsin, sponsored by Cue It Up, LOGAN HISEL. Give it up,
HISEL.
folks. Good luck, gentlemen. We lack the first
No, we're
break.
gonna say
Our
HISEL.
presiding referee, Madison Ortiz, will take it from here for you, gentlemen.
Hey, what? You better go check that kid's ID.
He is tall. He's a tall guy. Looks like Logan's going to wait until Ed is done with his announcements.
Thank you once again to Masters Billiard Chalk for sponsoring this event and adding $20,000 to the pot. Coming in clutch last minute, beautiful thing, and wonderful event here. Without further ado, let's introduce our players for this match. Good luck to both of them. They're playing with us well. First up, coming to us from St. Louis, Missouri. Sorry, excuse me.
Come on, Ed.
First up, coming to us from Iowa, Indiana.
There you go.
Attaboy, Ed.
And his opponent coming to us from St. Louis, Missouri, sponsored by McDermott Hughes and Hudson, USA, it's Run Out Ricky Evans. The referee for this match presiding will be Mr. Dave. Pearson, thank you. I'm going blank at the ball, folks. I'm sorry, I don't blank that. This is my next up. I got one more round, so I get these rules as well. So, Dave Pearson, thank you very much. Sorry about that. Dave Pearson presiding over this round. Gentlemen, good luck to both of you. Have a good match.
Good luck to the players. Here we go.
Winner side action. You guys can check out digitalpool.com. Search Quincy. 18U Boys 8-Ball National Championship presented by Lucasi Q's.
The link is also in the video description if you want the bracket link.
Both of these gentlemen had a tough opening round. Jamison Gall defeated Davin Green 5-3. Logan wins 5-0 over Alexander Dobbin.
He's playing a the third ball break or second ball break. And look at the spread from that
Effective.
break.
See why he won 5-0 with the break like that.
Jeez.
Have you seen him play before?
No, never seen this guy play
No.
before. Something gives me the feeling that this is going to be a very fast round. Did you see how long their matches took?
An hour, 9 minutes, and 53 minutes.
For 8 games?
Respectively. No, for 5 games.
I mean, it's a race to 5.
Yeah, yeah.
For 8 games, it's like, that's pretty fast.
Love his delivery right off the bat, man.
Yeah.
Smooth cue action going through the ball, level cue.
Got to play this one up table as well.
Was not a fan of moving those balls only
Yeah.
because it was already
Playable.
very playable. No, you're good, Ed. All right, let's see what the safety game is like.
What are we doing here?
You got to get the cue ball in the upper right if you're gonna just move here. It's the only hope you got, and maybe you don't leave something on the 6 ball. I mean, I know it's not ideal, but I'm not sure how else you can play to attack while still realistically give yourself an option to open up these balls down the line. Look at that stroke. Good night. Wow, look at this angle he's got here, Collins. Can he go into the ball right now?
No. He'd have to hit the ball first with, like,
well, I mean, typically,
full right.
Typically, you want to hit the ball first.
No, are you talking about the 15 ball or the 11?
No, go with the 11. Go with the 11. Hit the top cushion, widen it out with left, and try to run into that 10, 12.
He's looking at getting a thicker angle on this 15 and then opening them up with that.
He hit it thin. Oh, he was hitting it on the inside. Oh, boy, that's a mistake there, and he knows it. And, oh, well.
That's a cold roll.
Got a couple cold rolls in this first rack, huh? First putting those balls together, and then now this.
Just so you know, guys, my camera is about 11 feet off the ground. And he's walking in front of this camera as if he's as tall as the camera.
This is an incredibly tough spot here, Collins. All the lanes are just looking like they're locked up. Just misses it. Okay, well.
This kid can play. This guy, Logan, can play. Did you see how he kicked that ball? How full he got into him?
Mm-hmm.
Really good contact there.
I gotta call my daughters real quick. All right.
Now everything's just wide open for Jamison. He can deal with these balls. He can kind of work the table in sections, right? Pick off the 2 down here. Then just move the cue ball towards the 3 would be ideal here, but now he's a little straight. I wonder if he can punch up towards the 3. It'd be real nice if he could take care of the 3 ball first. Just to kind of start playing into that zone. But it looks like he's coming up just a hair shy of being able to play the 3 and really control the cue ball, so now he's got to find a way to reposition himself to get back on that 3. Or take the 3 now and play the cue ball back and forth and try to come up with a good angle on this 6.
Jamison was hitting the balls real good in practice as they were warming up. He wants a bounce.
He's going to have to elevate, but it's doable. What's going on, Life in Buick? Welcome to the chat.
Am I allowed to see the chat, or are you just going to like hog
Just
the
me.
chat over there?
Just me.
Just, okay. Just you, huh? I mean, it'd be cool if I can be part of the group too, you know? I'm just saying.
There you go.
You're just so funny, Collins. People just don't know that about you. Because you're never funny on the stream.
You just asked for the chat.
Yeah, no, it's great. I mean, y'all can't see what he just did, but it's very disrespectful. Here we go. This is big test here. He jumped up a little bit, and he missed it, Collins. Brant, we miss you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Nice shot there. Does not want to get straight, though. He needs an angle here. I think he's got enough to be able to draw out of it. Hit the share button. Get the stream out there. We are going to be live the rest of the week on the Billiard Education Foundation YouTube and Facebook page. That last match was just Unbelievably good. What a good shot there. Put that body English into it.
I love going forward here. Because the angle, because it's so close to the rail, the cue ball like wants to drag this way, which puts it right back out here.
Mm-hmm. That might have been the first time you were right since I've known you.
The back and forth kind of wants to try to get away from you. You got to put like more outside on the ball than you think you do.
Yeah, I like playing that running English.
He's doing the down and out, like back and forth.
Got the Carlo Beato.
Oh no, that was interesting. He cued
Finger.
low. Did you see that? And then ended up going forward with inside.
I did see that. Yeah. Well, I tell you what, this kid can not only play, but his pace of play is good as well. 1-0 lead for the HISEL.
It's HISEL.
Not in this match. It's not. Okay.
It's definitely HISEL.
How old are these young men? Do you know?
I mean, it's an 18 and under tournament, so you do the math. What do they look to you? Like 14?
Logan's at least
22.
28.
Yeah, exactly.
At a minimum.
Yeah.
At a minimum of 28.
Something gives me the feeling that Jamison played football in high school. He's built like a linebacker.
Mm-hmm. Over on the BCA YouTube channel, they got a sweater over there, Collins. Ricky Evans and Payne McBride. Make sure and head on over there to sweat that match. They're going to be finishing off the men's division today. I got my daughter calling me. Give me 1 second.
So Jamison goes with the head-on break and comes up dry, which is interesting because Logan played the second ball break and made a ball, like the wing ball went immediately in the corner. Interesting choice to go with stripes here. Mainly because the 10 is a little bit tied up with the 5 ball, but he's just now looking, it looks like, to see if the, what ball is that, the 12 ball?
Sorry, you got to. Girl's blowing up my phone.
The 12 ball will lead to the 10 ball up table. That's what he looked at earlier to deal with the 10 ball, so. And that's what he's looking at again now.
I want to know more about this kid's backstory.
Me too. Was he here last year?
That's what I'm saying. I don't.
We tried to run into the 10. That's a loose choice right there. I think that's, he had a great angle to stay underneath the 10 ball and play it up table, and he's already shown that he can pocket balls really well. So it's very interesting that he decided to try to bump that ball out. And this is a wide open table, and with solids, starting with the 5 ball, able to get position on the right side of the 6 to play the 6 in the same pocket. If you take care of those 2 balls, ooh, he stunned the ball instead of punching forward. Maybe some nervy strokes. That might be what's happening here. These first couple shots in rack number 2. That's a great shot.
Oh, my goodness. What a shot that was, Collins. You all right over there, big guy?
Yeah.
Good.
I'm great.
He's giving this 7-ball a long look. Full ball, controlled. 4-ball in the same pocket here, looks like.
Got to follow down to take care of the 6-ball right now.
Hitting with a little bit of inside, no? This is going to be an issue. Oh,
Is
did
it
he
though?
get just enough?
Is it though?
Turn of events. That'll work, Collins.
Hit that ball great.
That will. Here's the thing. I'm not. My eyes are closed, and I know he's looking at me right now. And you know why he's looking at me right now? Because he does those shots like that, where like he elevates like 90 degrees, and makes him on me all the time, and he knows how much it tilts me. That's the reason why he was just looking at me.
That was a great shot that Jamison GALL just made right there with that elevated draw back to the 1-ball. Perfect angle to drift out here for the 8 to seal rack number 2. Just like that.
That will work, Nui. Good first couple of racks here.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Both of these boys, if you didn't know who they were before, you're going to know now. They're hitting the balls extremely well. This is why I like this year of Junior Nationals compared to years before, because it's like this whole new wave of younger players that we haven't been introduced, or maybe we're on the outside compared to like kids who were meddling before, you know? And
Look,
so,
right, yeah. I could name names, but
yeah,
they're not here today.
There's plenty of them.
Yeah.
Joey Tate,
Landon, Hollingsworth,
Adrian,
Brent Worth.
Brent. Yeah.
It's a
all
long
you got?
list. It's a long list.
It's a long list, but you only said 2 names. It's a long list, though.
Riley Atkins.
Okay, that's 3.
What your turn.
Okay. You know what? It's just not necessary because they're not here.
You can't remember now.
You know what I mean? They're not here. So.
Eric Roberts.
Oh, Eric plays really good. Yeah.
I mean, I got other names.
He's looking at a paper. That's what he's doing right now. He was looking at a paper away from me.
Yeah. Nope, all these names are still here except Adrian.
Man, I tell you what, he's getting a lot of action on this break, man.
Did the wing ball go straight in the corner again?
In the side.
It went in the side? Okay.
He made a ball on the side.
Ball went in the side.
He's just eyeballing to see what he's going to do with this 3-ball. He knows he's got to address it. He doesn't seem too concerned, though, so that tells me it's playable.
Cheat the pocket and whip it right now. Just cheat the pocket with the 6-ball. Whip the cue ball up the rail. You got a good chance of coming up with a shot on the 4-ball if you do make contact with the 3. He's going to use a 7 without having to cheat the pocket. Just made it worse.
Yeah, it's interesting. You know, I'm not upset at the pace in which he played that, only because I feel like more often than not that's going to be effective enough, you know?
Well, he's checking out the angle right now to bump out the 3 again, but he's got no insurance with that shot.
The reason he's like, how's he going to bump it out again?
He was looking at the angle on the 4-ball.
Oh, from the 4. Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of lit up there a little bit. He wants that ball to go. You saw by the gesture.
He just got there.
I don't know if he did. Oh, he's playing in the upper left to go into the 3-ball. That's scary because you have
no, now he's just looking at it to see what's possible. He's just weighing his options because he didn't quite get there here.
That 8-ball's so big if you don't get a shot on the 3-ball. You know, you know what I mean?
It looks like he's moving away from the 3, by the way. It looks like he's not going to go into the 3 here.
Just playing this inside then, huh? Oh, what a smart shot. Boy, oh boy. Showing a bit of the creativity is HISEL. Sorry, I'll say HISEL. My bad. I'm stressing out Nui over there. You know what? This ain't bad as long as you can get the 3 to separate. Because of where the 14 and 9 are, and the 15 for that matter, playing this is great, but you got to make sure and get that ball out, because if not, it's just a wasted opportunity.
Yeah.
You know?
Jamison's not going to be running any balls here, though. You can use the 13 to reposition yourself for whatever move it is you plan to make.
I want to go after the 9-14 right now. Like, it has to be something constructive
Check
here.
it out. Bump the 12 into the 15.
Like that?
To put the 15 in front of the side
and then
pocket.
Run the cue ball.
Well, and then just get the cue ball safe with the 10 or the 8 or whatever.
So you're not moving the cue ball towards the 9-14 after that? Is that what you're saying?
I don't think so. What's he doing here? Just nudge the 15 out. Put him on the back of the 12. Just put the 15 in front of the side so you have a breakout ball later. The 8 ball covers the 2 and 1.
You're still going to be in trouble with the 12.
No, you're not. No, you're not. This is great. The 14 can play.
Yeah.
The 14 goes if you're in the middle of the table or near the middle of the table. It's these other 2 balls that are tied up with the 3 that are the problem.
Well, now he can go after the 10 with the 15 or the 9-14 with the 15, so he's going to have some options here.
Right, exactly. Heisel's cutting this ball down the rail. Oh, no, he's not. He could see the edge of it.
He called that one pretty good, huh?
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Well, he did cut it thin, just not down the rail.
Just have to be right. Just have to be right. Even when you're wrong, you got to be right.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
I'd say you do the same thing with the 9 ball here. This is interesting.
I'm not mad at him.
No.
I'll tell you that. I'm not mad at that choice right there.
Now you got the 14 as insurance when you go into the 12 and 10. When you use the 15 to break out the 12 and 10,
you've
got the
Good
14
point.
as insurance.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. That 15 ball is so huge. What a good shot there from Jamison a couple of innings ago. It's such a big threat.
It just puts you in the driver's seat of this game.
Driver's seat, huh?
Yeah, it puts you in the driver's seat. Logan's got to jump here, and he's got to make the ball to have a chance to win this game. To try to come up with some type of move, which I don't know what the move is.
It's got to be illegal to be that tall and jumping the ball.
Yeah, it doesn't even look like he's elevated.
Yeah.
It just looks like he's got a level cue.
It's okay.
Looks like he's just shooting the cue ball off the rail.
Yeah.
You know? That's funny. Well, here it is. 15 ball's thin enough where you can make this, right? Or maybe not from there.
I don't mind playing this bank.
Did he just call a bank?
Yeah, I don't mind it. It lays real good.
Ah.
And you still have insurance with the 9 and 11 ball as well. So
Sure.
Do you think he would take on the 15? Because I'm kind of surprised he's taking on this 9
He's
ball.
playing safe.
Okay. Well, I hit that great then if you just played safe.
Yeah.
Look at this. And now this is where that
You just gotta dink this ball, create more congestion over there.
Well, it's that execution a couple of innings ago of not getting that 3 out of there is just really costing them on the back end of this game. He's got solid fundamentals, this kid.
Well, that's going to give him a chance if Jamison makes a mistake.
such a smart shot, though. I know it's not what he wanted. He wanted the cue ball to be behind the 9.
Yeah.
But, man, that was a great attempt and great creativity there from HISEL. Kind of surprises. Yeah, kind of bit a little bit. How's he going to end up? I think that 11 ball plays.
He's looking at tying him up again.
No, you're not tying up your balls here.
Tying up his opponent.
Oh. I'm kind of surprised that's all he got out of this inning.
Well, it's probably going to win him the game because now he doesn't have to worry about maintaining position after going into those balls. They're open. He's got a decent chance of getting ball in hand. You know, like there's maybe 1 in 10 he doesn't hit this 3 ball.
He's going to have to bend this.
Looks like a really doable kick, though. Yeah.
There's a bit of luck here. Is he going to get it?
He got it.
Wow.
He got the luck. Question is, do you jump here?
Wow, he is jumping here, Colin.
This is
with a full look at the 11 ball, he's jumping this for the 15 inside.
You better hit the thick side of this ball. The second the cue ball starts bouncing into the 10 and the 12, there's no way of knowing where it's going to end up. Unless you catch this 15 real thick and put most of the energy into the 15 ball.
Tell you what, I saw that kid Hayden play yesterday on that men's open. He's making some great jump shots. Look at this. He wants that ball to hold up.
No, the 11's playable. Needed a little bit of fortune there and got there.
Yeah, but how are you getting on the 12?
Looks like you can follow straight up past the 8 and not hit the 1. Look, right there.
That's what he's looking at.
He might run into the 1 here, actually. Or the 3. Yeesh.
Well, it's not great, but it's okay.
It's a look.
Yeah.
What's up, Stebbs Duarte? I have some information from the chat.
What's that?
Says Logie is 17 until November 6th. November's a great month for birthdays, by the way.
Did you say Logie?
Yeah. I got a feeling that this person would know that and have the right to call him Logie because this person is named Jess HISEL.
I mean, that's such a common name.
Jess HISEL?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's like the John Smith of...
where's he from? Wisconsin. Yeah.
Yeah, of Wisconsin, yeah.
If you've been in Wisconsin, it's a rule. You hear it all the time.
Yeah.
I've never been to Wisconsin.
It's like the Amanda Brown, you know?
Whoo! Put some mustard on that one. Look at this.
Put some mustard on it and still came up short.
That's okay. He's doable. That'll work, though.
Yeah.
This will work. And if you can see the right side of the 3 ball, you can bury him on the 1 here. Just feather the ball. Problem is the slick conditions with that shot, but that last shot just showed he ain't afraid to let a stroke out if he needs to.
Oh, yeah, he likes swinging at it.
You can come back and forth. You can try to baby it and hold it. Pockets are playing pretty generous right now. There you go. There you go. But it'll work.
Ball down here.
It'll work.
Yeah.
When he comes back and listens, for you calling him Logie on the stream,
I didn't call him Logie. I was reading a message.
The kid's gonna be tilted.
I wasn't calling him Logie. I was reading a message.
This has been a great rack, though.
Come on, Logie. Put this 3 ball down.
Nice tactical play here. Nice little battle here by both these young men. my first time watching him play, and I got to tell you, I'm a fan. Like his style, like the way he chooses to attack, when he chooses to attack. He's got a great process there as well. Nothing lazy about his game, that's for sure.
Oh, nice. Al Holden says Logan plays at Varsity Club all the time on Little Cheddar streams.
Little Cheddar, huh?
Yeah, he does the. I'm assuming he plays in the. Has he played in that knockout series?
I don't know if that is.
Apparently, you don't know anything about pool.
Yeah.
In Wisconsin.
Eh? Oh, I have been to Wisconsin. I was at the Brunswick factory.
Hey.
In December, no less. I'll tell you what, I ate cheese curds for the first time when I was out there.
It's good stuff.
Those are good, man. Some score updates in this bracket. This is the 18U Boys 8-Ball National Championship presented by Lucasi Q's. We got Jake Jackson 3-0 over Devon Garcia. Jordan Whittakin 2-1 over Grayson Vaughn. That's a great matchup as well. Adam Sturgis 3-2 over Caden Herbach. Ezra Seymour, we've seen this kid quite a bit over the years. 4-0 over Sayu Chen.
Oh my goodness! As we're looking over this bracket, Jamison Gall smashes the break and puts the cue ball off the table.
Oh, yikes. Peyton Bernard 4-0 over Landon Downs. Colton Peach trails Dominic Daniels 4-0. And Brendan Green 4-1 over Nicholas Leap. Tell you what, these kids got cool names. Nicholas Leap. So they're playing the scratches in the kitchen then, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
That is the world standardized rule. Has been for decades.
Well, that just goes with the theme of me not knowing anything about pool. So
It's actually a little known fact, and we learned this the first time we came to Quincy. Didn't you remember the conversation that Shane Tyree explained it to us?
you think I pay attention to Shane? You're sitting right next to me, and I barely listen to you.
The Billiard Congress of America has always stood by the WPA's rules of ball in the kitchen after the break. And the misconception that people believe that the BCA says that it's ball in hand after the break comes from the fact that the BCA Players League changed that rule so that matches would go faster.
Which is what they want.
Right.
More turnover.
But the BCA Players League, the BCAPL, has nothing to do with the Billiard Congress of America as things currently stand. And the BCA in BCAPL doesn't stand for anything. It's just BCA. Those letters don't mean anything. Legally, like on the books. They used to.
Well, they would love to own that league.
Huh?
Whoa, he called a foul on himself, didn't he, huh?
Looks like it.
Okay. Gotta admire the sportsmanship there from HISEL. He called it on himself, right?
We can watch it back.
I was too busy listening to your amazing explanation between BCAPL and BCA.
Time foul.
Really? Time foul?
Wait, no. It was the 5-ball.
Yeah, his hand.
Yep. He did call it on himself.
Oh. Well. Love the sportsmanship. Love the honesty. You ought to take some notes for that, buddy. The way you move.
Okay.
Okay. You can learn something from these young competitors. You don't have to pull moves to win, Collins. Okay. So wait, Logan broke this game, right?
Correct. No, Jamison did and
okay.
scratched.
Okay. shot there. Such a well-rounded game. Man, seeing the way he banks the ball, the way he moves.
Here's that foul, by the way. Stops just in time.
And
the
it
ball.
rocked, and it rocked. Yep, he knew it right away.
Called it on himself.
Yeah, good job. Good job, Logan. Good replay, buddy, too.
You're welcome.
Besties. Well, that foul on the 5 is going to cost him. Love the move. Love the play from JAMISON. Capitalizing when he needs to tie this match up at 2 games apiece. Been having some pretty good matches here,
So far.
you know?
You know, I think part of that also comes from the fact that they are kind of on the shorter side, the races. And it makes the pressure a real thing. You know what I mean? It's like every game makes a massive difference when comparing to like a race to 9 or a race to 11.
So, okay, hold on. So what you're saying is, in a race to 5, the games are more important because of the shorter race.
That's what I just said.
I'm just clarifying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Makes for a more compelling, you know, every mistake has that much more weight, as well as every victory.
You can find his channel and these nuggets of information over at Post Up. Probably never heard of it, but it's a Facebook page.
It's not a Facebook page, it's a YouTube channel. I mean, it's also a Facebook page, but I think this is Logan's first dry break.
Where you're taking solids here and you're just forced to shoot this one ball on the side or the 3 in the left. Look at that, just finding the gap there.
Gonna have to find a few more gaps in this run out.
That'll work, won't it? Wow. Wonder if you can see the 3.
He's not even looking at it.
No, he's not.
Answer: no.
He kind of jumped up there a little bit.
The drama.
Bit of an update on the BCA Men's Open. Ricky Evans and Payne McBride over on the TV table, 2-2. Oscar Dominguez up 4-1 on Maverick. Hayden Ernst. Damian Pompanic 5-0 over Hunter Lombardo. Damian's had a good tournament, man.
Yeah.
Sam Henderson up 5-3 over Lucas Werner. Oh, what a nice delivery that was by Logan. So they said, what, he's 17, right, you said?
That's correct.
Okay.
So he's grown about a foot a year since he was born.
It's true. It's tall, man. If I got on Collins' shoulders, we might be as tall as him.
That's probably right.
It's a little funny, no?
This is a little funny.
You got to play this 15 ball all the way down in the corner.
You can back cut the 10 in the side. You're running the cue ball close to the 4 ball, but I think it misses. And I think that's the shot because you can go with the 12 and 9 as the next shot. 12 or 9, I should say.
You know what? I like the speed that he took that on with. So easy to like get emotional, you know, when you have so many options, but then you're not really prime on anything.
Yep.
You know, and he still had an out there, but to keep that emotion in check and hit it like that was great.
I'm a bit surprised he's not playing a stun shot or like a stun draw shot off of this 12 ball here. He's back cutting the 14.
Yeah, I think I agree with you.
He must really like that shot.
Look at the way he turned out here.
He must really like that shot because he hit it great and he hit it like he's very familiar with it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Winner of this match takes on Peyton Bernard over on the 18U 8-Ball National Championship presented by Lucasi. Logan Hisel looking to get one game closer here. Still has to get shape on the 9-ball. He got there. Nice full hit there. Held it as much as he could for this 8-ball on the bottom right. Nice delivery, and it just finds the back of the pocket.
Well, it found a couple of pocket facings before it found the back of the pocket, but it definitely got the job done. Nervy ending to the rack.
Laid the cue ball up great, too. Did you see
Yeah,
that?
he did lay the cue ball up great, though.
He keeps together really well.
Yeah, stays
I mean,
very composed.
really, really well. I don't know if I'm a believer that he's 17, but he's gonna be. He's sending some messages here with these first two matches. All right, here we go. Rack number 6 here. letting it rip.
Yeah, he moved off to the side this time.
Look at this. A couple of balls almost found the hole, but nothing did, and he's dry. And check out this spread, Collins.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Logan just jumped out of his seat there. It was like 2 or 3 balls that looked like they were going to get kicked in or kissed in, and everything stayed up.
Ooh, just trying to clip those balls.
Okay, what are you doing here? How are you addressing it?
I don't know, actually.
I don't mind banking it towards the 6 and calling the 6 ball. I'll tell you that.
That's not a bad idea. You can also use this combo to reposition yourself, but you're putting all your eggs in the run out. What are we doing here?
I'm kind of surprised at that speed there. Now, look, he's got more problems than what he started with.
Yeah.
Okay. Big spot in this match, especially in a race to 5. He's looking to dice this 2 ball all the way down.
That's what I was looking at. And if you can do that with just like a half a tip of inside, you can get lucky here. Yeah, didn't get lucky though. Didn't get lucky though.
Well, when it rains, it pours, Collins.
Yeah. There's no merit to trying to use like a ticky shot to put him on the back of the 3 because you're going to sell something with the 14 or the 12 or the stripe here on the bottom rail.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised at that combination that he took on earlier where hitting it at the speed that he did, you know?
He's got to cover this ball in the side pocket with, you're always going to leave something here.
Oh, now the 15 ball.
He was trying to tie up the 13, I think.
Yeah.
But the 13 goes still.
JAMISON GALL.
JAMISON doesn't really have to be nervous with this run out because Logan still has problem balls in the middle of the table.
That's a good point, Collins.
So he should be able to move through this with confidence that, you still want to be smart about your decisions, but you can move through this knowing you're probably going to get back to the table even if you don't finish things here.
He almost missed that ball.
Yeah, now he's kind of forced to play the 11 up table instead of the 14 in the side.
You know what I just realized? It plays in the 1 ball plays in the bottom left. So he could have he could have played it with that 6 ball that was hanging earlier.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to open them up.
He had more than enough of that ball and ends up opening up the problem balls, and I think he might have just left the 7 ball. Now, be wary of the double hit, obviously. If this cue ball moves forward at all, it's a foul.
That was a huge mistake, Collins.
Huge mistake. So he is elevating. It's a good hit. It's a great hit.
Yeah, the only thing you didn't want to do in that spot
Was open those balls
was
up.
open those balls up. Yeah,
Yeah.
no matter what. Tell you what, if this kid can break 10 ball, look out for him to cause some damage in the World Qualifier.
Oh yeah. Kid can run out.
He can play. good shot there. He got just enough. Logan HISEL looking to get to the hill. Winner side. Winner of this takes on Peyton Bernard, and Logan HISEL is one game away from punching his ticket. We got a ton of events going on. This particular event is sponsored by Lucasi Q's. Colin's got some commercials. Maybe he'll play them while the players take a little bit of a break. And yeah, we'll pick up action here momentarily. All right, here we go. Rack number 7. Logan HISEL looking to end this match, and it's going to start with this break. He's going to be dry, though. And here we go. JAMISON with an opportunity. That 11-5 is a little funny, though.
The 11-5 goes. The only problem is the opening shot. Looks like you have to shoot the 14, and you have to move the 8. The problem with that is you don't want the 8 getting tied up with these two solids in the bottom right. Does the 9 go here? Can he? Oh, he can see the solid. He can see the 4.
That is. Do you have an overhead? Is this thing on? Can y'all hear me?
No, I don't have an overhead.
Collins Newey from Post Up. Do you have an overhead view?
I will tomorrow.
I mean, like, what are you doing here? Did you not know we were doing this event, or?
Okay. Mike knows the answers to these questions. He just wants to make everything about him.
He gets so upset. You have no idea. He gets so upset.
He's cutting his 3 ball
The stream is his baby. Cutting where?
in the side.
What? In the side.
I don't know. This leaves things fairly open if you can get things started. All you got to do is get things started.
Where are you starting though?
That's a good question. It looks like the 11's the only shot.
Kind of like putting the cue ball behind the 14. Bank this 9 ball. Open up the 8. Move the 9 ball out of there. He's dicing in this 11 though. Boy, that's a tight window there between the 5 and the rail. Well,
All day, baby. That 12 ball's cuttable in the side. Cue ball's going to be tracking towards the 1 though.
no, never.
Probably won't hit the 1 though. It'll be close.
No, it won't be close. He's gonna avoid it altogether. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, didn't even.
you have any idea how close that ball passed the 1 ball?
It was real close. It was real close, actually. Well, he's got a huge opportunity here, and I don't want to like understate this. I mean, this is you got to get this rack here, and I don't think you're going to get a better spot than this one. You just got to figure out how to put those pieces together. Everything's got a pocket. That 8 ball is a problem, though. Okay, where are you going from this 2 ball,
Well,
Collins?
that first shot was just a confidence builder. Now you got to come with something. You got to either get clear down to the 5 ball or get on the right side of all these balls in the middle of the table. He's not quite going to get there. 6 ball goes, though.
6 goes, 5 goes,
This is
7 ball goes. What are you
this
talking
is-
about?
Oh,
Wow,
the 7
can
goes in
you-
the bottom right.
You
Yeah,
can
yeah.
you can go at the 8 with the 7.
So this is my I think that the ideal way to go after that ball, because the 8 passes the 14 but the 9 covers it, it's best to use the 5, because if you have the right angle on the 5, you can just clip the 9 and continue your run. This is no good.
Yeah. Well,
This is a bummer.
can you see the 6?
I think there it might have been better to play the 6 in the bottom left and like draw the cue ball to the rail to try to get a better angle on the 5. Because it was a very makeable shot. That's a nice ticky shot he just played right there.
Great shot there. I'm playing it back though. I'm chipping off this 14 ball and trying to send this cue ball all the way to the top rail.
Yeah.
The most
Because that opens up everything
yeah.
and leaves Jamison with a very difficult long shot.
Yeah, I mean you just got to take your medicine here, you know. It's
You got to hit this ball like fairly thick actually to get everything open. Oh boy.
okay. Well, he simplified it, so I mean he's got.
Well, it doesn't open anything up. It's
Yeah,
the only thing.
well, you can still get at the 8 with the 5, but now you're giving him a shot
Yeah.
on the 3 ball.
Yeah. I think with your shot where you send the cue ball all the way up, but hit it as thick as possible and do the same thing to open everything
Look
up.
at that
That's
delivery,
a great
Collins.
shot. It's a great shot. Well, now here we go.
Okay, are you coming back and forth 2 rails, or are you trying to hold it?
He got
with
funny.
inside?
He got funny on the 6, yeah.
I'd rather commit to the make and go back and forth if I trust my line. You know?
13's a big ball on that line.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Well, then if that's the case, then you just gotta try to hold
float it
this
with
ball.
inside, yeah.
Full hit.
You might be able to
Pocket
put a touch
speed.
of inside and go back and forth like this. Here we go. But what about the 9 ball?
I don't.
Why not get perfect?
That works.
Why not get perfect? Does that 8 go? I think he's got just enough of a pocket to make it happen.
Well, if he don't, he can run into it right here.
Oops, that camera's not there.
Don't worry about it. We don't like watching pool or anything.
That was the overhead. This is the overhead right here. There you go. Ref is in a really good position right here to make sure that they see any issues with touching any of the other balls on the table, because we are playing all ball fouls in all the events out here. I'm assuming he asked for an extension, because we're getting close to a time foul here.
What are they allowed per
I think
rack?
it's 45 seconds.
So 145-second extension per rack?
It goes.
Has to.
Ooh, if you got a tight pocket, it's difficult with a bridge. It's a good thing his cue ball's real close to the 8. Made the ball. Takes one back. 4-3.
Nice out there. Well, Collins, give me that mid-match analysis of yours.
Which one? What do you mean? Good match.
You heard it here first.
Good match. Logan is tall. Sorry.
Pretty good assessment, yeah. Yeah.
No, I really like the way both these guys play. It is interesting to see, though, some of the decisions. And I wonder, because clearly they can hit the ball better than me. Like, clearly. But my question is, like, my question is genuinely, if they were to watch this back, what their thoughts would be about, you know, the thought process behind the shot selection that they come with. Because obviously they can hit the ball really well, but would they, in retrospect, have changed anything while, like, after hearing a potentially different idea, you know?
I mean, don't sell yourself short. It's a high level idea. You know what I mean? Like, you're up there.
I'm talking about the stuff that you say as well.
Oh no, stick with your game plan, kid. If you're going back and watching this, 6 ball down, a lot of mess on the left side of the table. Oof. Is it playing the side here? Can he
The
cut
11? Or the stripe that he's next to?
that 13 ball, right?
If the 7 goes, I think solids are better. Because the stripes, you have to break out like 4 different balls or 3 different balls, where with the solids, you only got to get one of them out of that mess.
Yeah, but this is like this is not a hanger of an opener, no matter which side you're on. Ah, there you go. Okay. Still not out of the woods is Logan.
Sorry, the music is so loud, guys. I didn't realize that. My apologies.
And now this puts a lot of pressure taken on stripes. You know, it really is the only like ideal shot here, but now that 7 ball is even bigger to open up the 5. You know, if you're playing solids.
Robert Fisher asks, where do I find a bracket or a players list? It's in the video description.
Logan's
Yeah, you got it. Got to imagine he's going to play the 14 up table and then
break him out with the 11.
Yeah, and with a lot of pace, because there's a lot of inertia sitting in that cluster of balls right there.
You
got to put a lot of force into that to move that much mass.
I was gonna ask what does inertia mean, but okay, that's cool too.
You got a really good chance of sending the 4 down to the corner pocket too. Not the 4, the 15, sorry. The 15 ball right next to the 5. you got a really good chance of sending it in that direction. So going at it with speed, I think you got a good chance of having a shot afterwards.
Yeah. And you're going to need it with all that inertia there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's
he
banking
doing?
the 15 ball or playing safe? He's just trying to keep things tied up.
It's a pretty good shot. He saw something we didn't see.
I just think he wasn't ready to pounce.
Yeah. I mean, okay, tell me you don't know. Tell me you know one pocket without telling me you know one pocket. Right there. Nice shot there. Okay. I like it. You got to deal with it. It's a good way to deal with it. Love the speed. Okay, this is all right. This is okay. Look at the pocket speed there. Nice shot. All right, Collins. It's decision time.
Well, he's looking at the 7.
Nice shot.
It's a great shot.
Looking to force our second hill match of the day. Caught that one a little thin. That's why that line was a little funky. This is tough. This is tough. Even if your name's Jasmine Ocean, this is tough. You get the reference, you know.
Because she's the current world 8-ball champion?
Well, that, and she made a tough cut inside to win the World 8-Ball Championship.
Oh, wow. Does this even go in the side?
No. What is he doing? Why
Jumping the ball.
What do you mean? Why are you jumping the ball?
4-ball. He was just ready to jump and make the 4-ball, but then realized that he can play a bank here. And cover up the bottom left for all those stripes.
Oh,
if he even gets close.
It's all about speed here, Collins.
Mm-hmm.
Trust your line. Find. He went guns a-blazing.
You see him gesturing.
Yes,
Slow down, slow down.
Yes, but it's such a big pocket. It's such a big rail first shot here.
Right.
You getting to the table? You grabbing the table?
I got you.
Okay, here we go. He can follow this ball in. He wants that ball to run a little bit. All right, here we go. All right, good shot there. How's he gonna end? Oof. Okay. This is very tricky here. Ooh, just finds the hole. Uh-oh. Oh, he's got an angle here.
Into the bottom cushion, into the 10.
Yes, yes.
If you can hit the side rail before hitting the 10, the odds that you leave yourself a shot are huge.
Oh yeah, I like trying to
Huge.
play it, really aiming for that second rail.
Yeah.
For sure.
He's drawing into it? Oh, no, he likes to cue low. Yeah, see how he hit the top of the ball there? That is just about. That
He
is
needs
just
to
about
roll
the,
out a little bit, and that's what he was trying to like will it. I don't think he got there,
That
Collins.
is just about the only way that you could have come off the second rail and not come up with the shot is if you hit it directly at the 4 ball. That's pretty unfortunate. Need a
He's
rail.
not gonna foul. I mean, he's not gonna make legal contact, but it's okay.
4 ball's real tied up there. You know what you do here, Mike?
Hit the 4 into the 10.
Exactly, and
yeah.
create a little more separation.
He's not taking ball in
He's
hand.
got ball in hand. The ref is supposed to grab the ball and give him ball in hand.
Did the referee call foul? Well,
That's a foul too.
but he called that one.
What is
Why is he
going
not-
on here?
Why is he not calling a foul?
What is going on here?
Well, okay, so he picked up the ball, so he did. Huh? This is.
I think that was a massive mistake by the ref there. Maybe I missed it. I'm going to go watch it back, but I don't
I
think.
think it was clearly a foul. Both of them,
Right,
but he called the other one.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll have a word with one of the refs after that, actually. I think one of the head refs, just to make sure that everyone's on the same page. Because that completely changes the outcome of the match, potentially.
Well, especially given the spot, you know.
Yeah. With one of the players being on the hill. If he makes this hit, no, he's coming up short. Oh my gosh, if he makes this hit.
Wow.
That is one of the most fantastic kicks I've seen in a very,
Wow,
very,
wow,
very,
wow.
very long time with the speed.
The vision, the speed, the touch. Okay, right here, I'm barreling this ball out.
And just leaving the cue ball right on the 10.
there. Yeah.
Leaving the cue ball right on the
there.
10 where there's no shot. Yeah.
I'm just playing a stop shot, actually. Whatever. Just playing the stop
And
shot.
call safe. Call safe, too, because
Yeah, no, don't call
you
anything.
don't want anyone to be, or just don't call anything. Yeah, exactly. You don't want anyone thinking you were trying to pocket the 2 ball or
Mhm.
something.
Just
Just
Yeah.
get that ball out of there.
Just
Leave the
get it
cue
out.
ball so close.
I'm shocked. I mean, that's still just as
It's
effective.
it's
actually.
effectively the
never
same
mind.
thing,
That's
yeah.
Still, yeah. Jamison knows it too. He let it get away from him.
You mean Logan?
Logan, excuse me. Yeah. Sorry about that. What are you doing here, Collins? No
He
way
just called
did
that
he
too.
call that ball,
He
man.
just called
oh
that
my
ball.
goodness.
Oh my god.
What a shot from HISEL.
HISEL.
Just let me live my life.
What a
okay?
shot from the HISEL.
Now he's the HISEL, huh? My heart's racing after that.
That's
you gotta
an
imagine his is
unbelievable
also.
shot. Those 2 shots are just ridiculous.
This is the win the match. Can you get me a replay after this?
Yeah, 2 replays. He just rolled it slow
And it
made
goes. What a shot there.
Unbelievable. Get you guys a couple of replays here.
That's brutal if you're Jamison. He played that great.
Yes, he did. Look at this. Look at this kick from
You ready?
Jamison. He's solids. To be followed up in a couple of innings by this from Logan.
Called it. Played a
And
safe
makes
cue
the 8.
ball. Played a safe cue ball
And he rolls the 8 in.
to win the match.
Wow.
Shaking the hands. Logan HISEL. What a shot. What a match by that young man.
All right, guys. I think that concludes it on this channel, right? Mike? There's no 4:30 round because we're going to be covering a round on the BCA channel.
We may be back tonight. I don't know yet. Just make sure. Here's the easy way to solve that. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button.
That's what I like to hear, baby.
Follow it. And if things do change on this channel, you'll be the one to know. What we are going to do, though, we're going to end the stream right here. We'll be back for a, 4:30 round?
Yes, on the Billiard Congress of America channel.
So, and that'll be the semifinals of the men's
9-ball pro event.
Yep. So make sure and follow both those pages. We'll be back in about an hour-ish. And, yeah, we'll see all you guys real soon.
Yep. Take it easy.